Ron DeSantis was attacked on stage. Protesters storm an unfazed Ron DeSantis at a New Hampshire event. Here's what it looked like.
If you looked at governor races, president races, 2010, 12, 14, 16, 18, yeah, thank you.
Jews against DeSantis.
You gotta have a little spice in the speech, right? I mean, you gotta have a little fun. Why you'd want to pay the ticket to get in just to do that, I don't know, but different strokes for different folks. If you looked at
Jews against DeSantis. All right, and I always like to watch the body language on these things. You can see he kind of knows, right?
At governor races, president races,
he sees right there.
12,
These people are crazy, and he looks startled, right? He actually looks a little bit like, whoa. It actually catches him off guard that this is happening here. That looks like a legitimate reaction, right? Boom, right there, right? And then he keeps it together, and he just goes, all right, these crazy ladies are coming on here. Let's see what they're going to do. And he keeps it together totally, and he keeps his speech going, and he just looks around, and there you go, his hands go up right there at the end. Well, pretty good. Pretty good there, Ron. Let's watch.
President races 2010, 12, 14, 16, 18, yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
You got to have a little spice in the speech, right? I mean, you got to have a little fun.
Get him out of there. Get him out of there.
Why you'd want to pay the ticket to get in just to do that, I don't know, but different strokes for different folks.
Well, that's what they do. They like to spread their messages. You know, they get on stage. They probably rehearse that. You know, they had a craft night with their friends where they got a big piece of fabric and they got their paintbrushes and their black paint. Jews against DeSantis. And they couldn't even get it out. I don't know how many times they rehearsed it, but they failed pretty badly. They didn't even see what was on the sign. I mean, they probably spent all night trying to get this worked out together. Probably a whole team of them together. Hey, let's go raid the, Republican. Here, they couldn't even get the sign out. Look at these two knuckleheads. It's all twisted up, you dorks. What happened? You should have planned this a little bit better. Typical. All right. Yeah, go vote for, who are you going to vote for? Joe Biden? All right. Yeah, go vote for Joe. So that was one angle. Here's another angle of this. You can see how they came upon the stage.
12, 14, 16, 18, yeah, thank you.
Now, they're a little bit slow on that one.
You got to have a little spice in the speech, right? I mean, you got to have a little fun.
That's a big boy right there. That guy can move some people right there. You see that guy? You know how you can tell? No neck. No neck at all. The shoulder goes right to the top of the head. See that? Those are the types of dudes you don't mess with. So that guy he has some movement there. Now, there was something interesting. This is a pretty delayed reaction. I mean, look how far up the stage they get. There's not even anybody, no security's moving at all.
12, 14, 16, 18.
Like what are you doing?
Yeah, thank you.
And who is this person back here? That person, that head. Who was that? Where did that person come from? Is that a Ron DeSantis person? No, okay, and that person's not on the stage. So that person comes up behind. Is that a third person? Or is that looks like it's staff? This person blocking them, grabbing them. Yeah, it looks like a woman back there who's not a part of it. She's just watching what the heck is going on. So it took him a minute to get over there, right? This guy's security guard is running in from that left side in. This guy just waltzes up there. Don't know who that is. And it's like a casual thing that's happening here. And then they finally get aggressive and pull him off the stage. Yeah, a little bit of a slow reaction there. You know, you might Might want to beef that security up there because that looked pretty weak. Now, I was watching this juxtaposed to this. We had another protest situation in Japan. The Prime Minister Kishida was evacuated after this guy threw a smoke bomb. And you can see how they reacted. Now, of course, this is the Prime Minister, not a governor at a speech. But the Prime Minister of Japan was there. Oh, look at this. He sees this person lighting something right here. Okay, that's a pipe bomb or something that this dude is lighting. This guy grabs him. Reaction, they start pulling that dude out of the scene like he's a rag doll.
雑賀崎漁港で総理が魚の試食をしていたところ聴衆から悲鳴が上がりました。その悲鳴の後人物が取り押さえられている様子で悲鳴が上がり現場の警察官らによって一人の若い男性とみられ
Wild scene. So what happened with Ron? Who were these ladies? Two women rushed Ron DeSantis during a speech. Ron was in New Hampshire. Jews against DeSantis, they yelled. DeSantis, garnering national attention. Two protests ran on stage Friday night, was addressing a fundraiser. They made it all the way to the podium before security got there. Several security guards ran to the stage. Ron shrugged it off. Crowd cheered him on. Any information about these people? Maybe it's because about abortion? On Thursday, he signed a controversial abortion bill into law, which outlaws procedures after 6 weeks. And New Hampshire is one of the only few states where Ron is leading in the polls. Ron did pretty well at that protest. Ron DeSantis spoke at the New Hampshire Republican Party Ammo's Tuck fundraising dinner. A record amount of funds poured in. New Hampshire GOP chairman Chris Ager, ahead of dinner, told Fox News the event is slated to have over 500 in attendance. Expected to draw a record of $250,000, but $382,000 was raised. We also said from day one, I'm going to lead by conviction, and I'm not taking polls to tell me what to do. And there is some pushback on this about the abortion bill, which narrows this. A lot of conservatives are saying this is going to cause a bloodbath in 2024 because of what happened in 2022 after the Dobbs decision. And there are other conservatives who are saying, no, this is a home run. Because if you look at other places where these bills have passed in other states, those governors have done very well and won by bigger margins. So interesting development. Ron DeSantis is making some moves. Is he going to finally announce? We'll see.